Oh man, guys. Oh man, they came in with a Dragonite. I don't think they know, guys. This will one-shot if it lands, and oh my goodness, that one-shots that Dragonite. So yeah, they do wisely shield, and we got a move stored, guys. Oh my gosh. We got to that Ice Beam. This is going to be super effective on this Giratina, and oh, say bye-bye to Giratina. Welcome everyone. In this video, we are showcasing a solid Master League team featuring none other than Mewtwo, guys. Guys, man, can you think of a more iconic Pokemon? I sure can. And what better Pokemon to showcase in this set than Mewtwo, guys? One of my favorites. I mean that. One of my favorites. Such an iconic Pokemon. And when it comes to Pokemon Go Battle League, it has such a diverse and versatile move set or move pool that you can choose from. As you can see, for these battles, we're rocking Ice Beam, guys. Ice Beam might just be the way to go with this current meta that we're up against here for Master League, guys. If you think about it, it covers a lot. It has great coverage, guys. It covers those flyers that we've seen come on the scene, like Yveltal, the Landorus, both forms. I mean, it's super effective against Giratina if you can catch it. Hits hard against Dialga if you'd believe it. So yeah, I think Ice Beam is definitely the way to go. And we've also got Garchomp, guys, as our safe swap. We're still running with Dragon Tail, Sand Tomb, and Earth Power. I like that moveset. I'm really quite fond of it. Dragon Tail just chunks up against those dragons, and you can debuff with Sand Tomb. It does even more. It adds up big time. And guys, we've got Melmetal in the back as well. A solid Pokemon for the Master League, guys. It has strong, solid matchups up against just about everything, guys. And had a lot of fun with this team. You will see in these sets. I went positive overall, but without further ado, let's get right into these battles. And I really want to give a special thanks to those of you who have already subscribed to the channel. It means more than you'll ever know. But let's see what we got here. Snorlax. Okay, this is interesting. The only thing that's really hurting us are these licks, and they do add up, guys. So we're going to try and get off this quick Psy Strike as I miss all those bubbles. That was terrible. But we're going to hit that and then dip into our safe swap of Garchomp. And we're going to let this go through. Just a body slam. Not going to do much to Garchomp. And they come in with Giratina. That is interesting, because this is not a winning matchup for this Giratina Altered here. It is tanky, but between Dragon Tail and those Sand Tombs, it's just going to chunk away. We are going to shield up this first Dragon Claw. It would chip away quite a bit. Garchomp can comfortably tank 2 Dragon Claws from a Giratina Altered, so we'll let this one go through and then look to farm down after we get off another Sand Tomb. This, I don't imagine, gets the shield. They have to know that we didn't build up to anything big, so they'll most likely let it go, yeah. And, oh man, double debuff that just melts right away like it's nothing. And they come in with a Dialga. We've got Melmetal in the back for this Dialga. Melmetal has a very strong matchup against Dialga. We are resisting those Dragon Breaths. We resist any Iron Heads. Technically, we resist any potential Draco Meteors as well, although that does hit super hard. Doesn't even matter if it's resisted. But we're going to look to bait with this Rock Slide. We do get that shield. That is amazing. We are going to shield this up. I do believe that they built to a Draco, and we do wisely shield, or correctly shield. They come back in with that Snorlax. We're going to go in with Mewtwo. Seems like a crazy idea, but Mewtwo can hold up, and when shields are down, all we need is one Psy Strike to take out this Snorlax, and Mewtwo gets to it fast enough. This will be taking out that Snorlax, and they are left with just the Dialga in the back. Melmetal can more than handle that. They're going to Dragon Breath down before we can get to that Psy Strike. No big deal. We got more than enough firepower for this Dialga. 2 superpowers will do the trick on this big, tanky steel monster of a dragon here. We got off that first one, and the second one will be taking the game, guys. So far, so good. Good game. Well played to this battler. We're having so far with this Mewtwo team, guys. And for those of you who haven't yet subscribed, do give a subscribe. It really helps the channel out big time, and it keeps you informed on when I provide new content. But let's see what we got up next here. We are met with a Yveltal. Okay, this is a terrible matchup for Mewtwo. Even though we do have Ice Beam, it's not good at all. So we're going to look to bait with a Side Strike here, and they do call the bait. Okay. They probably think that we have a Shadow Ball. Because a Shadow Ball, you get to it at the same time as you would get to an Ice Beam. So they probably are thinking that we run in Shadow Ball, but we're going to look to get off an Ice Beam. We do have to shield this Dark Pulse, but we're going to let it go down. Look to come in with Melmetal. Melmetal has an okay matchup against Yveltal. It's not great. Those Dark Pulses do hit very hard. They are neutral. But we're going to look to get off a couple of Rock Slides and get rid of this Yveltal. It's hanging in there. And they're looking to really... probably looking at trying to sweep our whole team with this thing, and I'm not having it, guys. I'm going to try and get rid of this thing with Melmetal and see what they have in the back. So that they do swap into their own Melmetal. The mirror matchup, it's sort of a game of chicken, guys. We're going to look to bait with this Rock Slide here, see what they want to do. I've been getting the shields on the bait, but this guy, man, this battler's got ice in his veins. He is calling all of my baits here. And I'm not liking it too much, guys. So we're going to catch this superpower. We shielded that last one on our Melmetal. We're going to catch this one on our Garchomp. Doesn't do much of anything, really. But we're going to look to farm up to a Sand Tomb, weaken that defense. And you'll see that these resisted Dragon Tails with a weakened defense on a Steel type, they do add up. And so we're going to chunk away. We did get that last shield. That's what we were looking to do. They tried to catch on a Yveltal. No such luck, my friend. And they come in with a Dialga. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. You guys ready? Oh, man. Garchomp is about to go to work on this Dialga. And bye-bye, Dialga. One Dragon Tail. Okay. And then we're in a comfortable spot up against this Melmetal here, guys. Garchomp is pretty tanky, and if they're Rock Slide, they probably didn't want to debuff themselves. But we had energy on our Melmetal, so we come in and we're going to snipe this thing down with superpower before they can even react to it. And that is going to be yet another good game. Well played to this battler. Good game. Yeah, I'm really liking the Ice Beam on Mewtwo. I thought long and hard about using an Elite Charge TM for a Shadow Ball, but ended up going Ice Beam. But let's see what we got up next here. All right, Kyogre, not too bad. Our Side Strikes hit very hard. If it's neutral damage, it's going to hit hard no matter what. So we're going to look to get off this first Side Strike and see what they want to do. They are building up to a Surf, and we get a little bit of lag there. Yeah, this is just a Surf, but we are going to shield it. Mewtwo is relatively glassy. So we are going to shield that, preserve some health. They come in with their own Mewtwo, so we go into our Garchomp. And, yeah, it's not good. If they're running Ice Beam themselves, it will one-shot Garchomp, guys. That is double super effective with our ground dragon typing. That's not good news for Garchomp, guys. So we're going to look to debuff with a Sand Tomb and chunk as much as we can before they get to that second Ice Beam, which will be one-shotting, guys. If you run Garchomp and you're up against the Mewtwo, you gotta keep that in mind. Ice Beam will one-shot. So we come in with our Melmetal. Now that we know that they have Ice Beam, we know that we resist everything that they have. So we have a decent matchup up against this Mewtwo. It is pretty low. We cannot farm down, so we're gonna have to throw a Rock Slide, and they do catch on that Kyogre. Smart move. We needed to get rid of it anyways. We're down to 2 Pokemon here. So I'm okay with that. Melmetal gets to those charge moves fast enough. Not a big deal. They are going to get off a Side Strike, I believe, which is resisted. Still hits hard. Look at that. That's resisted, guys. My goodness. Mewtwo hits so hard. We're going to go into our own Mewtwo, snipe him with one Psycho Cut, and we've got an Ice Beam. Oh, man, guys. Oh, man, they came in with a Dragonite. I don't think they know, guys. This will one-shot if it lands, and oh, my goodness, that one-shots that Dragonite, and that is a good game. Oh, my gosh, what a good game. Guys, give a subscribe if you like seeing Mewtwo one-shot Dragonite with an Ice Beam. My goodness, that was amazing. Let's see what we got at first. We're at Melmetal. Not good. We're going to swap into Garchomp here. Garchomp with Dragon Tail and these ground-type moves has a decent matchup against Melmetal. Even with the conventional moveset, it still has a good matchup. There's those superpowers, as you can see. Even a full non-debuffed superpower doesn't do much of anything to Garchomp, and we resist Rock Slides and Thunder Shock, so it's pretty dominant. We're going to look to bait with a Sandtomb. We do get that shield. That's very good. Very nice. Wonder why they're sticking in with this Melmetal. It makes me wonder what they have in the back. Yeah, that second superpower didn't do much. Ah, Dialga. Okay, it makes sense now. Those Dragon Breaths are so oppressive. We're not going to get to an Earth Power, so we're just going to debuff on our way out and then look to come in with our Melmetal. The shields are down. This should be pretty good for us here, guys. But you're going to see we make a mistake in this battle, which might cost us. I thought that would one-shot, and I got a little overconfident and didn't shield this Thunder here. And that brought us sufficiently low to where this Giratina that they have is going to have lots of farm off of us. We should have just shielded that, guys. If we had shielded that, we would have been in a much better spot. Giratina up against Mewtwo, even with shields, is not great. Especially if they're on their A game and they can catch moves, guys. It's not good. All of their ghost types attacks do super effective, and they do catch. You see that? I think this battle, I got a little overconfident. I was a little too relaxed in this battle, and you know, it's gonna cost us. If you haven't seen the writing on the wall just yet, guys, this one is an L for us. It's a loss, just because we made some misplays. Should have shielded up that Thunder for sure. Would have had a much better time, and should have over-farmed on that Giratina, expecting them to catch. Because if you're up against a Mewtwo and it's building up to 7 Psycho Cuts, and you're a Giratina, you know whatever they're going to throw is not going to be good, whether it be Ice Beam or Shadow Ball. And we do get to this Shadow Ball, guys, or this Ice Beam, and it doesn't one-shot. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then they get to an ominous win. That was very, that one hurt. Really, they survived with like 2 HP. My goodness. Good game, well played. That last battle just goes to show, guys, when you're in the Master League, you gotta be on your A game, guys. Can't get too comfortable. Even if you're down on shields, you gotta stay dialed in. But anyway, enough of that. We got Melmetal up next. Okay, we're gonna stay in here a little bit, guys. Size Strike is just ridiculous coming from a Mewtwo. Mewtwo has, I think, like top 3 highest attack stats in the entire game. So anything Mewtwo throws is gonna hurt. But anyway, we do end up swapping out. They come into a Dragonite. That's not good. That's not a smart move. Dragonite is not an answer for a Dragon Tail Garchomp. So we're gonna debuff with this Sandtomb, and watch how this just chunks. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. All we have to do is shield this up, and we can farm all the way down. We're going to have loaded energy for this Melmetal that comes back in. Or whatever they bring back in. Probably wouldn't be wise to come back in with Melmetal. But they do anyways. We're low enough. Whatever they throw, even if it takes us out, we're fine. But we do hang on. They threw Rock Slide. And we hang on, guys. We get to an Earth Power. Oh my gosh, if they don't shield this, this is gonna one-shot. Oh, nearly one-shot. Man, I'm off on my one-shots today. My goodness. But anyways, we still we got him out of there with a couple of Dragon Tails, and they got a Giratina. Okay. Not the greatest spot. We gotta weaken it with this Melmetal. It is their last Pokemon, so ideally, if we can get that last shield off of them, we'd be in a good spot, because we stored a move on our Mewtwo, guys. So we're not going to shield anything. We need that last shield for Mewtwo just in case. But we're just going to keep going to work on this Giratina here. All we can really throw is Rock Slide. Super Power would be devastating because it's resisted with that Ghost typing and it debuffs us. So our only option really is just Rock Slides. And they are resisting our Thunder Shocks as well with that Dragon typing. So we're just hanging in here. We're going to throw this last Rock Slide. Hopefully this one gets the shield. If this one doesn't, then it's pretty much a GG's for them. So yeah, they do wisely shield, and we got a move stored, guys. Oh my gosh. We got to that Ice Beam. This is going to be super effective on this Giratina. And oh, say bye-bye to Giratina. That is a good game. Man, had a lot of fun with Mewtwo, guys. A lot of fun. Good game, well played. So that's the team, guys. Oh man, had a lot of fun running Mewtwo. Yeah, I think Ice Beam is the way to go for sure in the current state of the meta for Master League, guys. Ice Beam, I think, is the way to go. Focus Blast is okay. I mean, yeah, it hits super hard. It's gonna one-shot a lot of steel types, but your opponents can see that from a mile away. I mean, you're just farming up until sundown. You know, it takes 9 Psycho Cuts to get to your first Focus Blast. I mean, they're going to see that coming from a mile away. I think Ice Beam is the way to go. It only takes 7 Psycho Cuts to get to an Ice Beam. It's the same as what it would take to get to a Shadow Ball. So, and the coverage of Ice Beam in this meta, guys, is so diverse. You're going to hit those Flyers. You're going to hit those Dragons. You're going to hit Togekisses and those ground types. It's going to be super effective. Groudon, it's going to be super effective. Ice Beam is the way to go, in my opinion, if you run a Mewtwo, and you'll have good success with it, guys. So that's the team, guys. We'll leave it there for now. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys do too. As always, I thank you guys for watching.